Hello and welcome to a special edition of Entertainment Update. I'm your host, I'm Andre Hollywood Evans, with my special guest, Boston Prince, Dnation. Is that right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. All
What's
right.
good? What's going on?
All right. You tell us, you the man. I'm
Yeah.
hearing a lot about you. You're involved in mass movement. You're coming out with some CDs and stuff like what's going on? Talk to us.
I'm saying I'm also just trying to be focused, trying to stay dedicated on the thing that I've been working on since an early age, and that's music.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at right now. I'm saying I just put out a little mixtape on SoundCloud. People can check that out. Just Google Boston's Prince on SoundCloud. It's a lot of official songs. My Instagram's been taking off something crazy. So I'm saying it's not hard to find me. Just Boston's Prince, everything. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. I don't care what it is. I'm Boston's Prince. So that's what it is.
Okay. So how did you come up with that name for the particular artist, Boston Prince?
Well, I'm saying, like, everybody want to be the king.
Yeah.
The prince already knows his throne is secluded.
Right.
So at an early age, I took the name of the prince because it was like, I already know that's my throne, so it's destined for me to have it. So there's no point in just coming out like I'm the king of the king. And everybody's trying to take the throne. You feel me? So the prince spot's always designated. So that's what I like about that. And what Dnation came from years ago, I used to call myself Domination until I found out there was another artist by the name of that in the industry, so I kind of cut it. And Dnation more so stands for the world. Instead of just being secluded, just Boston, Boston's Prince, Dnation. It means more so universal.
Okay, cool. Now, what are you working on now? Anything special you're working on? Any special presentations as far as like any albums, any videos, anything like that?
I'm basically right now I'm pushing this mixtape. I just recently got done shooting a video called Cry. That'll be out soon. The promo's up on YouTube and all that. Just a little small skiplet of the promo and all that.
Okay.
Other than that, my main focus right now is just making sure everything is legit. Everything's on that piff. Making sure I get everything I want on to, iTunes and Spotify and everything else. You just want to make sure you're doing everything the right way.
Social media, yeah.
Even doing shows, I'm just not doing no more mediocre shows. If it's not really worth my time, I'm not just going to do it. Right.
So what about as far as the business side of it? Are you hip to how things go in the music? It's not like it used to be.
Yeah, it's not. It's always it's a lot of politics. Yeah. It's always been a lot of politics, but more so now it's all about building your own brand. Like everybody's independent these days.
Yeah.
So it's like when you go to a label, you want to go for a label. I'm not saying it's bad to sign a deal. Anybody to me who says they wouldn't sign a record deal is crazy, especially if you're in a situation where it could better you. Take that record deal. But me personally, it's like right now most labels is giving out 360 deals. A 360 deal is giving a percentage of your money that you're making from the album sales, plus also your show money. Probably back in the day, most people never used to do that. The labels used to eat off of record sales or albums, but now albums are, obsolete. People make money off of internet. So if you ain't got that internet, now they want your show money. So that's what the whole 360 deals. They equal the money that they lost because they ain't making money from album sales. So it could be worth it or it's not worth it. I feel like it's worth it as a stepping stone. Me personally, I'm not so much focused on getting a record deal. If it happens, it happens. But I'm more so focused on staying independent and just building a brand for myself.
Yeah, that's the words of mass movement. Make your own moves. There's nothing better than being independent because I'm gonna tell you straight up, it's about control. Because when you sign a deal, it's almost like selling your soul to the devil. Because they own you. They tell you what to put out, how much to put out. Oh, did you sell me copies? Like a pimp and a whole type of thing. But you have to be in control because that's basically they own your masters. And there's a saying, if you don't own your masters will own you. So you got to make sure you're on top of that. And always have an entertainment attorney too, just to cover your all bets. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of cutthroats out there.
It's the truth.
Even especially today.
The game's a dirty game. And like right now, how it is right now, honestly, the industry is real upset. They really pissed that all these artists are just jumping in the industry that they have no control over no more. There's so many independent. Most of the artists you hear, like the artists I listen to particularly, don't even get played on the radio. But some of the top artists that's out there, like people like Moneybagg, Money Man. Everybody's listening to these guys, but you ain't gonna hear them on the radio. The reason why, because they're not being controlled by mainstream, and that's a lot of people can't control the artists these days. And that's why Puff was even on the interview like a few days ago. People felt a little backlash about it. He was like, I don't really like how all these new artists is coming out. I feel like they taking away the essence of real artists. Because if you ain't seeing no creativity, everybody could just come out these days. So, a lot of people took that to offense, like, oh, that means you're disrespecting the younger generation. But I understood what he was saying, but more so now it's just an open gateway. Anybody could become famous if you push yourself the right way and build the right buzz. That's all it's about right now, because the people's right there.
Definitely.
Things like TuneCore is self-distribution. You could distribute your own music. You don't need no major label no more.
Right.
It's like,
because there's hardly any labels anyway. There's only like a couple of them left.
Yeah,
Virgin, Warner Brothers, and Sony Music.
And Interscope and stuff, and they'll snatch
that's
you.
True
but,
too.
You feel me? They'll snatch you on the low. Like, for instance, like Rich the Kid just signed to Interscope, independent forever. So I'm guessing Dr. Dre them gave him some type of money he couldn't refuse.
Oh, Dr. Dre's paid. He's set.
So it all depends. Like, if you land that good deal, take it. That's how I see it. Shout out to Jonah Lucas and everybody else who took a deal that was worth taking. That's how I see it.
I feel that. So, but it's obvious. You obviously know. You've been around. You've been in this game long enough to know the difference.
Yeah.
In someone who's giving you the shaft, and someone who's really trying to work in your best interest.
Yeah, you always gotta look, because Kendrick Lamar said it the best. I can see the changes. People around me just want to be famous. You could say that my city found me. They put me on stages. Like, at the end of the day, it's like people change. You can see who's for you and who's sometimes for you. Some people are there only for beneficial reasons.
Right.
You feel me? You got those people who, when everything's going good, yo, what you doing? I'm over there. But as soon as things start to fall apart and they see things ain't going right, they vanish. You feel me? So you got to understand the difference between. Don't make everybody your friend. Don't look for every friendship and everything. That's what a lot of people fail to realize it. And plus, as an artist, every artist has to realize, if you're an artist, I'm an artist, that person's an artist, that person's an artist. No true artist wants you to outshine them. So I don't care how great you are. You could be the best artist. If I'm the best artist and the person around me wants to be the best artist, it's a good chance he's not going to push me so I could get that limelight or I could get that shine. Yeah, they'll give you a hand. They'll push you towards something if they want to utilize you, but nobody wants you to outshine them. And that's what a lot of people feel like, oh yeah, they're not looking out for me. This label's not. If this person has an artist on that label, most times they're gonna push their artist before they push that next person. And it just is what it is. So you gotta be cautious. It's not that you're not good or some people's not good or don't have it. It's all about who you know and your circle you're surrounded around. You can't be a circle full of people who wants to be number one and expect to be number one. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, because you got a lot of people in the circle that just spokes in the wheel. They're not really doing anything to make a tremendous difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about the new music today? Do you like the old school music? I don't know how far you go back.
Well, I'm saying I'm an 80s baby.
The difference between, another 80s baby. Okay, everybody that I talked to has been saying the same thing. Everybody likes the 80s music. Give me your opinion. Why? What's the difference
I like
between
the 80s music, don't get me
now?
wrong, but I love the music right now too.
Okay.
Like, because I'm more so of a free-spirited, fun type, life-living person.
Okay.
And I feel like the music that's coming out right now is not so much music that people are doing it for as far as recognition on lyrics or they're trying to get their message across. Or most people just doing it right now for fun.
Okay.
A lot of these new artists, they just partying.
Right
now, that's where their mind's at. They're enjoying the move. They're enjoying the feeling of music. They're enjoying the experience, and that's the wave that they're on.
Okay.
So I kind of respect it. I might not be like, yo, this guy's lyrics ain't that great.
Right.
The energy they bring or I'm saying the hyperness into their music is what makes me like, yeah, I like this music because it's a difference. Even sometimes old school music, I love the classic music, but most times it's always a story.
Okay.
It's going to take you down a road or take you into a realm, whether it's a sad story, a good story, a bad story. So sometimes you just want to have fun. That's why I listen to other people, you feel me?
Yeah,
and sometimes I want to zone out and I might listen to Nas, Take Me Somewhere. Listen to Biggie, Take Me Somewhere. But then if I just want to go into La La Land, I'm going to jump to the new school people and just let they shit rock. Excuse my language.
I mean, hey, the artist was a great. I mean, R.I.P. to Mr. Craig Mack.
R.I.P. Yep.
He put out some good music. Bad Boy. I remember one time there was a show. I don't know if you remember, Cyclorama. Biggie and Craig Mack was on stage, and I was there with the camera, and they started shooting. Oh, everybody go! Let's go! Let's go! This is, and every gang in the city was under this one roof at this particular time. Craig Mack, Biggie Smalls was on stage. All of a sudden, pop, pop, pop. Up, gotta go. I'll never forget that. Never forget that.
Yeah, that footage right now would be classic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're playing Craig Mack all day.
Yeah,
all
for
day.
real.
That's good. But that's real. We need more of that.
Only thing I think that sucks sometimes is the fact that a lot of these people are talented, and a lot of these people are legends, and people don't give them the credit they deserve until they pass.
Yeah, that's right.
And
That's
sometimes
huge,
it's like,
yeah.
I don't respect it to certain people, especially if you wasn't like into a person. Like if you was listening to him, cool. Some people wait till once a person dies.
I think
I'm
part
playing
of the
this.
reason why is because the records sell more.
Yeah, it sells more. For instance, I even say a lot of people about the whole Bill Cosby situation.
Yeah.
Once Bill Cosby passes, God forbid anytime soon,
Yeah.
that everybody that was talking, yo, he's doing this is gonna be, oh, he was a great guy, he was this to that. That's just how people are. Statistics, like, it's sad, but
yeah,
people are
that is
funny.
sad. Yeah.
Look at Carly B and all the laughs she having right now, talking about flu. And that kid Lil Xan talking about Tupac's music's boring. Now look at him. Like, they trying to beat him up for saying Tupac's music's boring. So it is what it is. Like,
yeah. Damn. Yeah, there's so many artists now. I mean, I think honestly, back in the day, record labels were growing like palm trees. You know what I'm saying? But now more artists are growing.
It's
They're
the truth.
coming out.
That's
because
because
there's not enough.
there's no barrier no more. That wall, the labels had a wall that they controlled.
Yeah.
You couldn't get over that wall unless they pointed you in the right direction to climb it. Nowadays, people just creating their own borders and crossing them.
Yeah.
So now it's like there's no control on the floodgates of who's gonna get in the industry.
Exactly.
Tomorrow, this next person gonna blow.
Yeah.
Or this next person is gonna blow. It's all about their song might hit iTunes and just take off.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah.
And they can't control that. And I think it's the truth. Like, for instance, even news reporters. Look at social media. That messed up their job. Now, before you get a chance to get the footage, somebody's already on their phone. Like, yo, so-and-so just did this.
Yeah,
So, like
that happens in movies too. Look, Black Panther's already on DVD.
Yep,
Nobody even knows that.
yeah.
Well, I'm like, what?
Nowadays,
Somebody
we get
going-
everything before the industry could get it.
Yeah.
Because
That's
it's directly
crazy.
to you.
But that cuts into your profits, though.
Yeah, definitely do. But there's always ways around it.
Yeah.
Because you got things, millions and millions of people, millions of different networks. If all these social media people become millionaires, like Mark Zuckerberg, whatever, like instant millionaires, all it takes is something so simple like
Travis
Snapchat.
Scott, The Butterfly Effect, which is a good album, but it's like, oh, okay, I like the energy, I like the, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, they're playing all this music. He got like 2 albums out already. I'm like, what? But again, that's what happens,
It's all about I like music where it's at, like I said, for right now, because there's so much people in the industry that there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah.
If you think this person's music is trash, you're gonna find somebody else whose music you think is good. There's somebody doing music for everybody right now. If you a person who just likes to sit in the house and sleep all day, I'm pretty sure there's some guy talking about nodding out sleeping in his house.
Yeah. That's
So-
true.
so-
Yeah, that is true.
It's something for everybody right now. That's the good thing.
Yeah.
That's why it's not too bad. Don't get me wrong. Certain music I feel would have never made it back in the day.
Okay.
Because back in the day, I feel it was more of a competition on who has lyrics,
And it still is.
who
It
has
still
a
is in some
story,
form.
who
Yeah.
brings it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I'm saying there is ones who's in the competition, like people like Kendrick Lamar, Big Sean, Drake, and all of
Big
them.
Sean, Drake.
Like
yeah.
even the dude right now, Derez Deshaun, who just came out, I put him in the same category. He's a storyteller, so he's
Okay.
gonna end up in that same category as Drake and Kendrick Lamar and all. You feel me?
Right. Yeah.
And these are great artists. They still outsell. They still considered the best artists. So that tells you it's still working. For instance, somebody's still in the lyrics if they still consider these guys the best artists. You feel me? But then you got the ones like Moneybagg Yo, Money Man, who's trap music, or the ones like Jay Crit, who's just turned up music. They just for the people who let's get lit and let's get turned. It's something. It's a genre for everybody. You feel me?
Right.
So like
yeah,
nowadays,
definitely. Yeah.
I'm not gonna just judge you off of your lyrics because you might not be a lyricist.
Right.
You might just be a swag rapper.
Okay.
This is different. Some people just fashion, clothes. That's all you're gonna talk about.
Yeah,
You're not really
yeah.
going into no story about no struggle. You probably never been through a struggle. So you're gonna talk watches, chains, cars, clothes, and females. That's what some people never been through a struggle to have a struggle story to tell.
Right.
Plus,
right.
if they
That's
tell
true.
you one, you might not respect it.
And that was
unless
the
you find
beef
out it's
between.
not.
Well, I thought that's all industry hype. 50 Cent used to, yell at, make fun of Ja Rule because Ja Rule's always talk about living a life. You never lived that life. You never on the streets. You ain't But I mean,
Even that situation
back
right
then, and it's that way now.
He
It's
tried
just
to
on a
bring it
different
back
level.
even recently. Ja Rule tried to start something back with 50. But at the end of the day, it's not going to work. You got to look at it. 50 was coming up when he started the beef with you.
Yeah.
Now 50 done 10 times past you. He's
that's
running
true.
movies. He's running his life.
So right
he's looking at like me acknowledging you is gonna be like reversing the roles. I'm making you famous again. So I'm not even gonna talk to you. Like, yo, 50 this, 50 don't even respond. So and I understand it. I wouldn't respond either no more. I already won.
Been there, done that, basically.
I won. Like it's no point of me going. If we battling, I won the battle. I'm here now. You're way down here. You used to be up here while I was down here. The tables have turned. So there's no point of me and you going back and forth. That's how I look at it.
I feel that. Definitely feel that. So let me ask you a question. How do you feel about what mass movement is doing?
I'm saying mass movements for the masses. A lot of people think mass movement is just Massachusetts. I tell people it's a difference. Mass movement is about a massive amount of people getting together and being focused on completing a goal.
Right.
So it's like, I respect mass movement. I'm a part of mass movement. Some people hit me up like, oh, why would you do this or why would you do that? That's a lot of haters out there right now who don't like mass movement. And like I tell people honestly, to be real,
back
like
in the day and today.
When I came home from jail, mass movement was one of the first people to reach out to me.
Okay.
My boy God Legacy started hitting me up ASAP.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
And it's
what
this is only because people remember me just for little things I used to do back in the day. You feel me? So it's like I'm not gonna not talk to the ones who's reaching out and showing love. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to my peoples, you feel me? Thorough U, Crizzle C, you feel me? Shout out to Crystal Diamond, all these people who, you feel me? I started off Foundation, my boy Constantino, he's traveling the world right now. A lot of these people who I started a foundation with, you feel me? So some people feel like, oh, you got it. You come home, you're supposed to be with us.
Okay.
And it's not even that I'm picking sides and choosing people. I'm not signed to nobody. But I'm focused on a goal. So we can all build this goal some type of way. And you reach out to me, I'm going to most likely come back and reach out to you.
Okay.
I'm not a person who, you feel me, feels I'm too good for people or I'm way better than you to work with you or this to that. Like, I'm a human being. Like, at the end of the day, it's like I know what I want to do. I know what I want to accomplish. But if we can work together somehow and make both our goals get closer to that point, there's no reason why. That's the reason why Boston artists fall like Boston artists fall, because people hate on each other.
Yeah.
People don't build each other up.
Nobody can't come together collectively to do anything because they're always hating. Oh, I'm not working with him. I mean, I've been through that.
Yeah, they don't build each other up. Sad. I used to sell mixtapes back in the day downtown.
Yeah.
Underground's finest UF. I'm saying that's the things me and my brother started. We had the UF mixtapes going crazy in Boston. And people would see it's like, yo, I would buy your CD, but my cousin's rapping. He's about to work on his. Or I would buy your album, but I'm just going to wait till you get famous. Like, that's how people are out here. And it's sad, but let a famous person come out here. Everybody's rushing it. Boston is a rich state. Massachusetts is a rich state. They only go for wealthy people.
Right.
So when they see you already in the industry, already in the limelight, then everybody comes out. Yeah. But when they see you trying to come up to get to that point,
jump on the train when the train moves.
Yep, that's how it is. It's the truth.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Then everybody's like, oh my God, that's how it is. Like, I seen it from even the smallest, simplest accomplishments or little things. Like, not even accomplishment. Just me back in the day, me mingling with me and Jada and them sitting there chilling. I took a picture chilling. Family members, friends hitting me up. Oh, you got signed. I seen you with Jada Kiss. Like, no. People just assume. They'll see a picture and they'll just feel like, oh, now everybody's blowing up your phone.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. As soon as I went through the same thing. I used to produce this show called Video Flavor back in the day. And as soon as I had with the Monster Jam or the Hard Knock Life tour with Jay-Z, I was on stage with him and Memphis Bleek. Everybody was like, oh.
Yep. That's how it is.
Yep.
It's like right now, you could have an interview, same little chair, have 50 Cent sit right here.
Yeah, exactly.
See how fast your phone blows up.
Exactly.
Yo, you at 50? Yeah, I've been trying to work with you for the longest. Let's work right now. And I tell everybody all the time, too. If you want to work with me, it's not hard to work with me. DM me. Don't wait till I make it, then be hitting me up talking about, oh, I've been trying to work with this dude. Boston Prince was never for Boston. He was never for the city. Because to me, I'm just going to look at you and smile like, yeah, you're real retarded because you had plenty of time and opportunity and space. Yeah. I advertise constantly. I'm always on social media advertising. I'm not hard to find. Like, reach out. Just don't wait till everything hits the fans now. Oh, he's traveling. He's doing this. Like, shout out to my homegirl, too. Jamila Mustafa. She's one of the head hosts for BET and stuff. Like,
okay.
She became a real cool friend. Like, she's cool. She be following my music, sharing it.
Shout out to Free, because she's originally from Boston.
Yeah, shout out for Free, you know, from Boston.
Yeah.
Right. It's a lot of things. Even them, like, this city just got to get more unified. It's sad that everybody got to leave this city.
Keyword unified. Keyword. A lot of people don't understand what that means. They really don't.
Yeah, they don't. It's sad. Really everybody got to leave this state to make it. Why can't people make it in Boston? Like,
just said that the last show. You know, Gangstar. He was born and raised in Four Corners.
Yep, he was.
And he was like, he wasn't getting no love. All them shows he did, and you know, at the Strand and a few other places, he took off, went to New York. I can understand if you have to go, you know, the grass is greener in somebody else's yard, but you don't claim it. You don't.
He even wrote a song about it years ago saying that he was from Boston, but New York showed him way more love to the fact that he felt that was his home because of the way they embraced it.
Yeah.
It's like, I've been pushing my music.
Okay, I understand, but you just totally sold Boston out.
Yeah. And you'd be surprised he's not the first. And it's because, like, it's sad to say, but the feelings you get when you out here grinding and get your music out there, and the way people react and sometimes the way people act and treat you, it makes you want to say sometimes, fuck this city.
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse my language, but it's like that's how you be feeling sometimes, because it's like,
I feel that.
At the end of the day, it's like, I was born and raised in Boston. I was born in Boston City Hospital. I've been out in Boston my whole life.
Okay.
So it's like I done sold mixtapes, I done traveled, I done really put work in trying to get my name out. And it seems like soon as I step across the border, go out of state somewhere, they show mad love. I could do a show in New York right now and not know nobody in this building from a hole in the wall. And while I'm performing, they all watching, they all cheering, they all listening, they all clapping. You don't see people walking away, chilling at the bar, just getting drunk. People actually interacting.
Oh, okay. That's what you want.
Most shows that you see in Boston, like, I'll be real, people come for friends. If I don't know this dude, as soon as I'm done performing, most times people just leave. Like, you paid your money just to watch one person and bounce. And that's why a lot of times people ain't building that buzz out here, because like how New York is, to be real. If I be like, yo, it's a block party on so-and-so Ave, everybody in the neighborhood's like, oh, that's where the neighborhood's at tonight? That's where we all going. Boston more so is segregated. Like, Dorchester's going to be over there, Roxbury, oh, you H Block, you this, you this, to that. We going to separate.
Right.
Instead of people pushing each other. All it takes is, there's so much great artists in Boston.
There is.
But all it takes is everybody to be like,
Smoke Bolger.
Yeah, it's so many people.
I know a lot of them cats. You know, New Edition, of course. You know, even Classic Example. You know, there's so many of them here. There's like, but they got swept up. Well, New Edition made it. New Kids made it. But again, a lot of them get swept under the rug.
Like, even these new artists, there's so many talented artists. I done did so many shows and seen so many people that I know, like, in the right position, the right predicament. Their lives can not only change their lives, but people around them because of their talent.
Right. That's true.
But when everybody's so stuck in that realm, like, it got to be me first instead of us, it's never going to work.
Right.
Because we got to do like Atlanta did. We got to floodgate it. Now, all right, once one person is, for instance, we got a few artists that got into the industry.
Black people I heard stick together in Atlanta. ATL, they always come together. They're not afraid.
What Atlanta did, the reason why New York's mad and everybody's mad, like, oh, Atlanta took over the industry. Because what Atlanta did, as soon as Atlanta came out with one artist who sold, they started flooding you with artists. We got another person from Atlanta, T.I., this person.
T.I., Outkast, who else? Yeah, I mean,
Big Crumb, all of them, Lil Scrappy, like, they was just coming left and right, Atlanta. So now it's at the point when the South done took over. The reason why, because they wasn't so much, oh yeah, I got it, I'm gonna just not. It was like, oh, this little young dude, nice. I'm gonna snatch him up, take him along. You find somebody else, you snatch him. We gonna make sure our city stands for as the people who run the industry. Now Atlanta's the top people in the industry. Even more than New York. The music's getting pushed in Atlanta faster than New York now, and that's crazy. It's because crazy. they floodgated. And it's not hard. We got 1 million artists in Boston. But even the ones who make it, you feel me? Like, for instance, Cousin Stiz, he's signed. He's in the industry. You feel me? But he's in the industry doing him. Who I'm pretty sure he probably thought about, I could pick somebody up from the city, bring them on too. But the reason why, who knows why? I don't know the kid, so I can't say why he ain't pushing people or pulling people up. But if he was grinding out here like I was grinding out here, then I understand why he might feel like, fuck it, I made it away from there. I'm stacking my bread and I'm going to keep pushing my career. Yeah. Because a lot of people's under the impression that we're a city full of I'ma do people.
Yeah.
I'ma do this, I'ma do that. You set it up and they don't show up and they don't do nothing.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I feel the same way. Yeah, of course. It's crazy.
It's sad, but it's like
crazy.
We in Mecca. We great in sports.
Mm-hmm.
We run the sport world.
Oh, yeah. We dominate the entertainment industry as a whole anyway.
It's the same. Well, we run everything else except for the music industry
when
it comes to it. Movies, we got it. When it comes to acting and actors, we got them. When it comes to, you feel me, sports, we are the champions. Whether it's the Red Sox, the Celtics, we done built dynasties in the sports industry out here.
That's right.
But when it comes to the music, how many people can we say really went above and beyond? Yeah, we had New Edition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had New Kids on the Block.
Yep.
You feel me? Like you said, we had
Classic Example. These are singing groups. So we don't really have that. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. We don't really have that many singers. It's all rap. I think rap took over this.
I'll be like honestly, the biggest names out of here is like Aerosmith.
Yeah.
The rock and roll artists.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. That is so true. Aerosmith. Yep. He's the biggest.
Yeah, they some of the biggest, like, because we have a lot of rock major labels in Boston.
Yeah.
I learned that years ago. There's not too many. It's not hip hop labels out here.
No, there isn't.
It's not like back in the day. Maurice Starr had it years ago.
Maurice had Starr. Was Hollywood Records.
Yeah.
Something like that. Then there was one at the corner, right on Mass Ave, and that street, Newberry Street, was called Biscuit Head Records.
Yeah.
DJ Bruno, he ran that, but they're not there now. Of course,
it's no major label records out here. That's one of the craziest. One of the main reasons too is like you gotta travel to get out of here. Like even me personally trying to find a manager, just an entertainment lawyer or a manager in Boston is like trying to scratch two bricks together to set a fire. You gotta really just pick somebody who you cool with. Like I'm just gonna make you my manager because it's hard as it's nobody else out here.
Yeah, I know. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. That's crazy. So I guess in closing, what advice would you give to someone who's coming up, especially in Boston?
If you coming up,
trying to get in the game,
anybody coming up trying to get in the game, especially from Boston, stay focused on your craft, learn the industry, and travel. Because I'll be 100% with you. The way the industry is, or the way Boston is right now, the only way people are going to make it out of this city is to open the floodgates somewhere else and then bring people out of the city. It would be so much easier if we was all unified in a great world, but it's not how it is. So my biggest thing for anybody is to stay focused. Don't give up. Don't let the people who pull you down keep you down. Like, keep pushing forward, because sometimes once you change your circle and create a new one, new opportunities come. Right. So if the people around you ain't for you, get away from them.
There you go. You heard it here first. Thank you for watching this special edition of Entertainment Update. I want to thank my special guest, Boston Prince, Dnation, in the house. We'll see more of him later on in the future. Again, I'm Andre Hollywood Evans. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned. Any inquiries, log on to our website at thebeantv.com. That's thebeantv.com. See you next week.